Dyslexic idiot here. Let's talk about code. I don't read the code that you read. I don't understand that code. But what I do understand is spatial awareness and hyper awareness, right? Being hyper aware of my surroundings. Because I've always suffered with anxiety because I come from a very violent background, and I understand how violence doesn't teach any kind of sentient being. And you have to understand, when you work with horses, they're hyper aware, hugely hyper aware of their surroundings. And if they look off into the distance, they're looking off into the distance for a reason, and you need to take note of that. Read their body language. They're trying to tell you something, that something's wrong. But no, you'll put human values and emotions in and tell them stop being so stupid and silly and all this. You'll pull them in the mouth and you'll kick them in the ribs, and then you'll strike them on the arse. And then you strike them on the arse and you stop kicking them in the ribs and you stop killing them in the mouth because you've run out of physical energy to do it. And then all of a sudden the horse moves forward. What does that tell you? You'll just go, oh no, stupid horse, doesn't know what it's doing, does it? I'm more superior than there. Look at me up here with all the gear and no idea. Because that's the big problem. Punishment does not teach. Pain does not teach, because you either become compliant to it and you eventually go, I ain't doing this no more, or you just explode. And through my time of being around horses for 20 plus years, worked in the industry for 10 years, I keep experiencing horses that have this brand as, oh, locked up, cooked, blew up, so they get thrown out of the discipline. And it's all to do with the way they're being handled. Because it's a softer way, it takes more time, and it takes a thing called empathy. And because I haven't got any kind of qualification, I am an idiot. Ain't no ifs or buts about that. Yeah, I'm idiotically, stupidly clever. I can do things that you can't do, but you can do things that I can't do. And there we are on this World Wide Web, where you can all attack me in your words and your thumbs down and your negativity, this, that, and it doesn't bother me. How can it bother me? Because I can't read the code. The code doesn't bother me. But what does bother me is when people get physical, especially with horses, and they think violence is the answer, and they think riding a horse out, oh, you're so brave, you're so this, you're so... That's riding. Most dangerous sport in the world. You are living in the dark ages, completely. And I'm the idiot, but you've got the qualifications, you're the expert, you're the specialist. You've been doing it since a year dot. You were born on the back of a horse, and you're qualified for this and you're qualified for that. You work for NASA actually, because you're a rocket scientist. But when it all goes tits up, and it does go tits up, you revert to violence, pain in the mouth, spurs, pain, crops, whips, pain.